All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking out this video. Had a really fun training week. My first round, I really struggled with. I was just having difficulty with my distance control the whole time. Got to play some awesome golf courses. Played a course in South Dakota. Played a course I've played a bunch of times in Sea Island, Georgia. Seaside. It's a PGA course. Played Royal Troon, which is obviously a very famous PGA or British Open golf course. But all in all, really fun week. Cut together a little highlight reel, so I hope you enjoy. All right, well, I had to show this. In the practice session, I always work on my speed, and this is a new record for me, 177.6 ball speed, almost 119. Had to show it. All right, let's get into it. This is the Grove. This is North London. And so this was actually a grind of a round for me. I'd be lying. So this is a par 3, a long par 3, and you got water short and right, and I think I was a little scared of it. And so, yeah, I pulled it a little bit, and the ball went long and left, and just want to show these flop shots are very tricky. You got 25 yards. You just have to get the perfect distance. And if you don't, ends up short. So, that led to a bogey. Here's a par 5, so now I'm 1 over. I'm feeling good leading into a par 5. Stripe a drive just down the left side. And it was a good shot. It looked like it was going to hold the fairway, but as you can see, it takes a bounce and it kind of rolls off into what was the first cut, and then unfortunately into the actual rough. So there's the tree out there. I was like, okay, 250, not a very hard 3-wood, but I thought I'd be able to get over the tree, and I think you guys can see where this is heading. Hits the tree, kicks down into the left into thick rough. And on the simulator, it really messes with the spin. You not only have to hit it like 20% further, but it messes with the spin. Not very much unlike real rough. But, this kind of slapped down to the right. I ended up actually making double bogey from there. So this is off to a kind of a grind. I was 3 over. I'd been playing so well for so long. I come into the last hole. It's a par 5, a long par 5, but I had a full 3-wood almost from 280, and I just hit it perfect. Hit it right on the center of the green. It kept rolling and rolling and rolling. But it actually stayed on the green. I ended up making my birdie. Round of 2 over. I actually hit the ball well, but my distance control was off. It's just what it was. South Dakota. This is Sutton Bay. It's a beautiful golf course. Never played it in real life. I'm 1 over early. I knew that I played bad the day before, and here this is all of a 3-iron for me. So carrying a 3-iron 230 is about all I got. And so this was maybe one of the best shots of the entire week. I hit that to about 12 feet. You got to finish it up. You got to be able to make this. And so hit a decent little putt. It's difficult to make putts on this simulator, but luckily I was able to knock that one in. You can see how excited I was. That pulled me to 1 under. I made another birdie earlier on, but what I really worked on in this practice session was distance control, because that's what wasn't as good back at the Grove. And this is a great example of a good flighted pitching wedge. It doesn't get too high into the wind, perfect distance, and that would lead to another birdie. So I was fortunate enough to play well. Long golf course, 3 under, very happy with that. Here's Royal Troon, the British Open course. Not an easy golf course, very, very tight. So, I actually got off to a super hot start. I'm chipping for eagle here on number 6. I'm already 3 under. My Uncle Clint actually joined this stream and was kind of giving me a little banter about how much I was cursing, and I was able to kind of chip in even though he had just given me a bunch of crap about it. So this is the very next hole. I'm 5 under through literally on my 7th hole. I'm playing awesome, and this is just a good example of how difficult these courses are. Look at this drive. This is a good drive. This is right down the left center of the fairway. But here at the British Open courses, they put bunkers in the fairways. And that is toast. Anyone that has actually played these, I literally had to just pitch out to the side. That led to a bogey. I'm not going to say I didn't play well. I was playing phenomenal. I'm back to 4 under. This is another kind of flighted iron shot. And, probably one of the best shots of the day. Literally kind of hitting a knockdown 6-iron from about 180. And I played phenomenal. I thought maybe I would play a little better, but, ended up shooting, I believe, 6 under, and so that was wonderful. Here is Sea Island Seaside, or maybe it was 5 under, I'm sorry. So this is in Sea Island, Georgia, beautiful golf course. I've played this many times in real life. I went to college only about an hour and a half north of there, And so this is right on the second hole, just a little flighted wedge, I think is a 58 degree, got a little spin back, and that one led to a nice birdie there. This is a crazy par 4. You have to aim way right, and you have to carry it over all of the marsh. So anyone that's played this course knows this shot. And then you're dealing with a very thin fairway. You got to hit it right at that bunker, but if the more you try to bite off, the longer you have to carry. I went through the fairway. You kind of have to hit over this tree, but I've hit this shot in real life. It's really not too tricky of a shot, but I was really working on my iron distance control, and I really had a good showing. That one led to another birdie. I pulled it all the way up to 5 under, and here we go. This is going to be another flighted 6-iron from 180, 178. It's not a full swing. I call it a 10 o'clock 6-iron, and this one was just tracking the whole time. I think that's like 4 or 5 feet. That led to another birdie, and all in all, it was just kind of a wonderful round. I believe that was a 64. All right, well, I hope you loved the video. If you guys did like this video, please go ahead and subscribe. Please hit that notification button because it'll tell you every single time I come on a live stream. I absolutely love interacting with you guys. Like I say, every single time, I'm just training alone in a room, so you guys really make the experience so much better. Being able to talk golf theory with you guys, being able to kind of, shoot the shit a little bit with you guys. It's all so much fun, and I would love it if you guys come and hang out with me during the live stream. I'm going to throw up a schedule for next week. Should be a lot of fun, and just this whole experience has been a lot of fun. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next week.